Dear students, the today topic is basic electronics. In that we are going to discuss the what is the basic of electronics and this evaluation of the electronics in different period. So before we are going to the in depth to the subject, you should be very clear with the what you mean by electronics. That is a definition of electronics. It's a branch of science. The branch of science it deals with the flow and control of electrons, right? It also tells you the what is the behavior and effects in the different technology in vacuums, in gases and semiconductors. With the device it use such electrons. I hope you understood. So now we'll go to the top 19 inventors who contributed for the electronics. This is the invention of the electronics. So on the right side you can see I just given the analogy of the picture for that invention. Okay, so I'll just read out the top 19 inventors. Okay, we'll start from 1752. Ben Franklin, he invented lightning. In 1784, Professor Charles Augustine Coulomb invented electric charge. That is a analogy for this. In 1791, Professor Luigi Galvani invented bioelectricity. In 1799, Alexander Volta, he invented the concept of voltage. In 1820, the Professor Hans Christian Ørsted, he invented electromagnetism. In 1827, George Simon Ohm, he invented the concept of resistor. The unit is ohm, right? The resistance come here. Then in 1831, the Professor Michael Faraday, he invented the concept of electromagnetic induction. Right, see, I have just given the random pictures, but for your understanding, I have just given the number to link with this serial numbers. Okay, 7, here you have a 7. So, Michael Faraday. Okay, in 1864, the Professor James Clerk Maxwell invented the Maxwell equation. Analog. In 1876, Alexander Graham Bell invented telephone. In 1879, Professor Thomas Alva Edison invented electric bulb. Analog. In 1888, Heinrich Hertz he invented radio waves. In 1895, Professor Marconi invented radio. In 1904, Professor Ambrose Fleming invented vacuum tube. In 1906, Professor Lee D. Forrest invented the concept of triode. In 1925, the Professor John Logie Baird he invented the concept of television. So please, you can see the analogy of those inventors picture also. You can refer it. In 1939, Russell Hall he invented PN junction diode. In 1948, Professor and team, the three members, the leading inventor is William Shockley. The group they invented the concept of transistor. From the transistor only the great revolution happened in the electronics. Right, from initially from PN diode, then transistor, then integrated circuit. So 1958 is a great revolution in the electronics. Jack Kilby, Professor Jack Kilby, he invented concept of integrated circuit. In 1791, the Professor Robert Noisy and Gordon Murray invented the concept of microprocessor. So these are the top inventors who contributed for the invention of electronics. Now we will go for the what is the need of electronics. what is the expectation of the people from their side? As a engineer, what is the expectation you need to understand? If you are designing any product, it should have a reliability, low power dissipation. It should not affect ambient more, right? Should be very cautious in that. Extremely low weight and volume and low cost. This is a major requirement by the people. The ability to cope easily with a high degree of sophistication and complexity. So this is what the people are looking. We need to look this idea when you are designing any product. See, now we will go for the evaluation of electronics from the first generation, right? So we'll start with the first generation. You know, in the first generation, the vacuum tube was invented. So invented by J.A. that is John Ambrose Fleming in 1897. Also invented left hand rule for motors. See, the problem with the vacuum tube is bulky, size is large, then high required voltage. The operating voltage is large. The power consumption is extremely large. So these are the shortfalls met in the vacuum tube. So we need to reduce in the next research, right? So next generation, it speak about a transistor. Almost 40 years they have done the research to invent the concept called transistor. It was invented in the year of 1947 at the Bell Lab. So you can say it is a new era in electronics industry from transistor only. Right? It's replaced the drawback of vacuum tubes, whatever you highlighted in the previous slides. Right? So next, when you look at the drawbacks in the second generation, like all are discrete components. It occupies a large footprint. See, we have designed the diode, then transistor, we got a new era. Next, people looking for the compact and low power dissipation. That means we need to reduce the size as well as power, like a power which using for that particular concept. Then size also we need to reduce. See, even you are reducing the size and the performance to be high, performance to ultimately should be large. That is a people expectation. That is a development grows, right? That is a technology we want, right? So in the next generation, they have started to reduce the drawback in the previous technology, that is second generation. The third generation, that is an integrated circuit. It is invented in 1959. So what is the concept behind, it was invented with the concept of silicon vapor. So single die, you can have a n number of discrete components. So this is the standard size which is used for the vapor. So the ultimate aim is the integrated circuit takes low power to operate smooth output, to give smooth output. Okay, still people are looking, we can say this evaluation of integrated circuit starts. You can say it is evaluation of IC, right, integrated circuit. So it is further classified into three types. That is small scale integration. It was started, you can say the revolution the year of 1961 to 65. Almost I can say 10 to 100 transistor on the single chip. This is the beauty of this technology. See, what are the technology they have tried? They have tried logic gates, flip-flops, right? That is a concept as few tenth components of the chip. See, all are discretely arranged, but to do the global functionality, right? That is a concept of integrated circuit comes. Still, people are looking for the further improvement. In 1966 to 1970, we used to say that is a medium scale integration. The concepts comes like a 100 to 1000 transistors on the single chip, right? So this technology gives you like a designing of counter, multiplexer and decoders. In 1971 to 1979, it is a period of large scale integration. Like 1,000 to 20,000 transistors are embedded on the single chip. With this idea only, the microprocessor RAM ROM came. That is a random access memory and read-only memory. So this is a great revolution has happened in the integrated circuit. Still, people are looking for the continuous improvement. So we can say it's a golden era in the integrated circuit. In the period of 1980 to 84, that is a VLSI introduced. It is a concept called very large scale integration. See, like a 20,000 to 50,000 on the single chip. This gives the idea of digital signal processing, that's a DSP, and a RISC microprocessor, and 16-bit and 32-bit microprocessors come to the market. And also the machine learning. Nowadays, machine learning also play the key role along with the VLSI. There are many research scholars, or many research people are working with the machine learning, like for the improvement of like a AI. Many people are still working in the area of VLSI. That is a combined knowledge of VLSI and the machine learning. So we can say it's the next global period. That is from 1985 it starts. That is the ultra large scale integration, in which the fabrication is greater than 50,000 to billions on single chip. See the beauty. This technology is used for making 64-bit microprocessor. For 64-bit microprocessor. Right. So next technology from 2005, we can say it's a gigascale integration. In this, you can see you can embed n number of integrated component, like you can keep a discrete component to do the some global functionality. So you can see I can embed like a 1 billion transistor gates, more than 1 million, 1 billion, not million, 1 billion transistor gates. You can see the same image. See, the next step is the right technology is 2020. In 2020, you have a technology called terascale integration. That is we are speaking about a electronic integrated circuits, right? We are speaking about electronic integrated circuit. In that, we are in the technology of terascale integration. See, it signifies more than 1 billion and 1 trillion device per chip. Think about it. How it is possible? Because of reduction of size and without compromising the performance. That's what we expected, right? So that's what happening right now. See, nowadays each day and each second and the size of the device has been reducing. Here comes the development, right? Here comes the development. So that is a concept we are saying like a development happening in the technology, especially in the electronic integrated circuits. So when you see the overall inference from the above understanding, like a zero scale integration, small scale integration, medium scale integration, large scale integration, very large scale integration, ultra large scale integration, gigascale integration, terascale integration, and corresponding number of devices that can be integrated, like embedded in the chip and a corresponding invented year.